Hey guys, welcome back. It's a little bit of a rainy day here in the garden. Yeah, it feels really nice though. It's really humid, and sometimes when, I don't exactly know how to describe it. There are days when the humidity is so high here that our rainstorm is exactly what you need. It just brings the humidity level down to a more manageable level, and then it's just really pleasant outside instead of like sticky. I'm wearing a sweatshirt right now, long sleeves, because we had a ton of mosquitoes and I just can't, I don't want to be slapping mosquitoes off my arms trying to talk. It's really frustrating. So anyway, I thought we would go on a little bit of a tree tour real quick, and I'll just show you what I've planted in my yard over the last, well, I've planted I think 18 trees in the last 2 years, I think. So most of them were this year, but I'll just go around and show you real quick. We're gonna start just in the back. You'll probably have a whole tour. Still super messy back there. And then now remember, my lot is only about 8,700-ish square feet, and about 5,000 square feet of that is actually like plantable dirt area. The rest of it is footprint of the house, concrete, like driveway, sidewalks, patio, etc. So we'll start right here. This one is the Pink Lady apple tree, and Pink Lady is my favorite kind of apple. I love it. It's sweet and tart at the same time. It's just like, I think it's great for baking. It's great for fresh eating. It's the perfect apple to me right now. The next one is going to be right back here. And this is actually my pollinator for the Pink Lady. As always, excuse the mess. This one is a multi-graft variety. So this one is Fuji, Anna, Dorset Golden, and then Gordon apple. So this one, unlike the peach tree from my disappointment video, all of these varieties did leaf out, so I'm excited about that. All of these are low chill varieties, which is really important here in my zone 8B/9A. So 2 apple trees, which is 5 varieties. The next one down is an apricot. Look at that. That one started out like this. No, it was like nothing. Trying to see. Ooh, I just knocked a leaf off. Yeah, it was practically nothing. Can you even see that thing? Whoa, it's like, so I'm 4'11". It's gotta be 8 feet tall. 8 feet tall, yeah, I think so. So this is gonna be a maybe tree. Blenheim Royal, USDA zone 7 to 8, 400 hours or less. So I am taking a gamble on this one, hoping that it will do okay. Because like some years we get 500 chill hours and some years we get 200. So I think last year was a 200. So we'll see. Obviously, if it doesn't fruit, it's not really worth having. So I'll probably replace it with something else. I'm in kind of an odd zone though, because I am temperate, but I'm also like semi-tropical, but I'm not so tropical that I can grow the things that they can grow in South Florida, and I'm not temperate enough where I can grow the things that they can grow in like North Carolina. So it's tough. Limelight, sidebar, Limelight is doing great. About to burst. So this one is the Dad Peach from my things that I'm really excited about video, and I think now it's like 10 feet tall. Looking forward to watching all these trees grow. And then, I don't know if you can tell, right here, that is all one seed, one vine, one watermelon. And it's massive. But you know, that was what I hoped for. I actually planted several watermelon seeds, and this is the only one that came up in this area. This, I believe, is the Sugar Baby, which is my favorite kind of watermelon. They're like 6 to 8 pounds. This is the peach tree I'm disappointed in. My supposed to be multi-graft, but they didn't all take. This one I just planted this year. This is a Southern Bartlett pear. Chance sport of Bartlett, found on an old Louisiana homestead, moderate fire blight resistance, spreading growth habit less than 400 chill hours. This one I don't think is really thriving over in this location because, you know, it's got some bug damage going on. You know, and obviously it's got some competition over here from this Meyer Lemon tree, but even the Meyer Lemon is not doing great. So this Meyer Lemon is actually the first plant that I bought when I moved into this house. So I've bought this over 4 years ago, and I kept it in a pot, and it didn't really do very well. And then for like 3 years it didn't do very well, and then last year I planted it over here and it still didn't do anything. And I was really like, I don't love the shape of it, it's not doing very well, I'll just get rid of it. But then it flowered, and as you can see, it's got a ton of lemons on it now, and it's flowering again. It was flowering again. And so now it's doing okay. I still don't love the shape of it, but you know, now I'm like, do I take it somewhere else? What do I do with it? Like, it can't live in this spot forever. And I also already bought another Meyer Lemon, I'll show you that in a minute, to replace this one that I like the shape of better, in a better form for my yard. This one I think is gonna have to get relocated, not sure to where. This one, it's definitely gonna go eventually. This little mess over here, this is a key lime. And I've got to do some serious weeding over here. It's a key lime, and it is just flowering again. So that is very fun. This one I'd like to keep sort of in this area, in this location. Key limes only get to be like maybe 8 feet tall and wide. So it's probably going to be more like a bush. It smells so good. Mosquito on my butt. Dang mosquitoes. I probably have a lot of mosquitoes because of the mulch. Like, we always have a lot of mosquitoes here, but I think they probably have more like opportunity for standing water in the mulch. So the next tree, this one only sort of counts. I just planted this one. This is a Chinese Snowball Viburnum, and it gets like these really big white hydrangea-like bloom clusters. And my plan for this one, it can grow to 20 feet tall. My plan for this one is to actually limb it up and then have like a seating area of some sort over here where my compost bin and moose pool is. Just some sort of like little seating area under the tree or bench or whatever, just something to be like kind of more magical. So this is the replacement Meyer Lemon. I bet I look a fright right now. It's leaning a little bit. I probably need to stake it again. Fun fact with these smaller citrus trees is generally the smaller the fruit, the more often they flower. So you can get flowers like every 3 months on these trees and still have fruit on them. Oh, hey, a bee. I'm sorry, bee. I didn't mean to disturb you. Good, doing their job. I've got a ton of different kinds of bananas. I think I've got 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. So the tallest ones are blue java or ice cream banana. Don't you even think about it, mosquito. And then I've also got manzano bananas, Goldfinger, what else? Mona Lisa. No, I don't remember. Anyway, it's 5 different types of bananas. 2 blue java, I believe 2 manzana, Mona Lisa, Goldfinger, and something else I don't remember. I would like to get a Dwarf banana one day. They're a little more cold hardy or cold tolerant, and I just think they have like an orangey creamsicle kind of flavor from what I understand, and I would like to grow one like that too. So that's the bananas. Okay, so the next thing, I actually have this Valencia Orange tree, and you can see it's got fruit that's just ripening on it. It's got fruit that's ready, and this is how Valencia oranges are. It typically takes like, I think 15 months for Valencia oranges to ripen. again, so much. I've got so much yard work to do. This tree, you can tell it's got something going on down there. And so I'm thinking it's gonna die sooner than later. It was planted here in 2005. You know, it's gonna be really unfortunate to lose this tree because the oranges are delicious. The orange juice is amazing. But you know, that's how it goes. And so with that in mind, we're gonna go to the messy side. Oh, well, you know, so keep that in mind with gonna lose my orange tree. I should have showed you this tree from way back. I have this water oak tree, and it's, I don't know, maybe like 75 feet tall, 60 feet tall, something like that. But it, unfortunately, I think it's gonna die soon too. We actually trimmed a whole bunch of dead branches out of it about a month ago, and I still have to like trim those up. I've got a stick pile over here, and then I've got the larger branches over here that I just need to like cut down so I can burn them or mulch them. These I am going to mulch and add that to my banana pit. I feel like this is my life. Every time I'm doing something, I always have to come pull weeds too. See if I can get this out. Nope. Nope. All right, noted. I have to get this out. We get these, it's like a native weed, these really thorny vines, and they just pop up out of nowhere. So over here in more mess. This is a new Valencia Orange tree. I need to get a bigger stake for this guy. So I planted this one, I think last year, just knowing that the other one was going to die eventually, and I wanted to have something like producing to take its place. And it does take Valencia oranges several years to get started producing, so you know, I figured when and if that one goes, this one will hopefully be ready. And then back here, this is kind of like the nursery. These are bloomstruck hydrangeas. They were not doing very well, and so I just took them out of where they were and stuck them in these pots and put them back here in this like more shady kind of area. This is a limelight, another small limelight that I think it just, you know, it was getting too much sun and not doing well also. So it's potted up over here. And then I have a whole lot of live oak babies that are coming up in my yard, and so I started pulling some of them. I just pulled a whole bunch out of the ground and potted them up over here, and hopefully one of these live oak babies will replace the water oak that's behind me when that one has to go. So I thought that would be fun to just try to, you know, grow my own from acorn, and just see what happens with it. Alright, so next is this little gem magnolia, and I planted this one in December, and these grow like 12 feet tall, and no, 12 feet wide and like 25 feet tall, and I thought that this one would be good to shade out this bedroom over here. So it's southern magnolia, but without the height. It's not a giant. It's a dwarf of a giant. This is an avocado, a lila. I just planted this one. And then over here, this is an Arbequina olive that I'm hoping it'll eventually take off. It's got some new growth, but it's, you know, it's just okay. This one was like $10. It might have been $3. I think this one was $3 distressed from Lowe's. So it's not doing too bad for $3. This is a sweet bay or bay leaf tree. What else? I'm gonna have a little bit of a hard time seeing it, but this right here is a dwarf nectarine tree, and it's going to be more like a bush, 4 to 6 feet tall and wide, so it'll fill in this space pretty nicely. And then I have 2 figs. I just planted these over the weekend. So fig number 1 is here, and then fig number 2 is on the opposite side of the arbor. And these are white Marseille figs, I believe. All right. Then I have this Stella cherry tree. This is another iffy one because this one is, it says zones 5 to 9, but it needs 400 hours, it says. So hopefully it'll get that here, but who knows? It's gonna be a wild card. And you know, if it doesn't work, I could always put something else in. It's not a big deal, but I would like to have some cherries. And then, oh, the last 2, so here, this is a Santa Rosa plum, and it is my pollinator for this tree over here. This is a pluot, and it's a multi-graft pluot. It has, oh, I just have to show you. It has Flavor Queen, Flavor King, Flavor Supreme, and Dapple Dandy. So some of these varieties are not going to work out for me. This one, 400 to 500 hours, probably not going to happen. Flavor King, doesn't say. Flavor Supreme, 700 to 800 hours. That's absolutely not going to happen. And then the Dapple Dandy was the lowest. Oh, 400 to 500. Well, we'll see. And then there's the other fig, which is doing a lot better than the other one. I really like pluots. They're hard to find at the store, and when you do find them, they're really expensive. So I thought I would try to grow one. All right, so that's it. Those are all my trees. So like I said up front, a few of these trees are going to be gambles for me. I don't know if I'm going to get fruit on them or not, but I'm still going to enjoy watching them grow over the next few years, and it'll just be an experiment, and you know, we'll both learn something from it. So as always, hit the thumbs up on this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to know in the comments below, have you ever tried like an experimental plant in your garden and had success? Let me know what that plant was in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye.